Today we're going to be pellet testing the Umarex Gauntlet all the way out to 50 yards to see which pellet it likes the best. Welcome to Pelletonix, air gunning for the average guy. Today I'm going to be pellet testing the Umarex Gauntlet to figure out which pellet it likes the best. Now normally when I do these videos you see me test 8 or 10 pellets. I've already been shooting these guns for a while and I have an idea of what pellets are going to shoot pretty well. But what I'm going to start doing is walking you guys through the entire process that I use to come to a final decision of the best pellet for that gun and at what range. So this would be just the first step in that whole process. Today we're going to shoot 30 different types of pellets through this gun at 25 yards. Then we're going to take the best ones. Now it could be 2, it could be 5, it could be 10. I don't know. But we're going to take the best ones and bump them out to 50 yards and shoot some groups with them again to see exactly which pellet is the best for the gun. Now I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube with these people shooting 3-shot groups and 5-shot groups and just kind of cherry picking the groups. That will not give you a definite answer on if that's the best pellet or not. I think that's just showing they're shooting in more of a favorable light than it is actual what's the best pellet for the gun. So today we're going to be shooting an entire magazine of each type of pellet at 25 yards, and then when we go out to 50 I'll shoot 3 magazines of each pellet, and that way I can kind of take an average of all 3 groups and know which one is actually the best. Well, we got a lot of shooting to do, so let's get started. Well, there's our 30 groups, and we got some pretty interesting results. Let's start right here. Some of these guys are doing pretty good. Crosman domes, 7/8 of an inch. You know, this Umarex Gauntlet is not pellet fussy at all. It doesn't look like, especially at 25 yards. A lot of these groups are around an inch. Some of them are blowed apart. Some of them it just really didn't like. You know, some of these were kind of blowed out. That's why we test these. Even pellets we don't think are going to shoot well, we test them. You know, them polymag short, I'm real excited about that. I really hope that one sticks with it. So, there's the 30 groups. As you can see, I measured all of them, wrote the measurements down. And it looks like the ones that are going to go out to 50 yards is going to be the 18 grain JSBs, the 15 grain polymag shorts. Man, I hope those do good at 50 yards. The Predator GTO 11.75, that's the lead-free pellet. I'm shocked. I've never seen a lead-free pellet shoot worth a damn in anything. Field Target Trophy Power and a 14 grain. That's a copper-coated pellet. Shot pretty good in a couple of my other guns. JSB 15.89 grain. You know, the standard for 22, it seems like. Came in at a 5/8 inch group. The Air Arms 16 grain shot really well. So I'm going to cool off for a minute. We'll get 50-yard range set up, and those will be the pellets we'll be shooting at 50 yards. Whew. Glad to be back in here. Man, it's hotter out there than a hooker's doorknob on dollar night. Well, the Predator International kind of let me down at 50 yards. Man, those groups looked really good at 25 yards, but at 50 yards, the GTOs opened up to 2 inches, and the shorts did the same thing. I mean, if you're hunting, depends on what you're hunting, you could probably still use those. Then we had the Field Target Trophy Power and the 18 grain JSBs. The Field Target Trophy Power came in with an 1 3/4 group, a 3/4 inch group, and an 1.5 inch group. So I'm really not sure what was going on there. The 18 grain JSBs came in at 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, and 1 inch. So 1 inch at 50 yards. I can work with that. Then we have the Air Arms and the JSB. And I'm happy. The Air Arms 1 inch, the 1 1/4 inch, and 1.5 inches. The JSBs, out of the 3 groups, the largest was 1 1/8 inch, and it had a flyer which blew that group out. The 1 inch, you can see there, it had a flyer. That would have been a 3/4 inch group at 50 yards. The 3/4 inch group, it's just It's just one ragged hole. Well, it looks like the 15 grain JSBs is going to be the winner. That's what I'll start shooting through this gun until I get some more pellets to test and maybe find one that it likes better. In future videos, I'll stretch it on out to 75 yards and see if the groups can hold together. And the next step I always do is I decide at what range I'm going to zero my scope, and I'll make a shot card for the gun. But that's in a future video. Hey, if you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button, and thanks for sticking with me to the end of the video. I'll catch you guys later.